Have you ever felt like your paycheck is just out of reach? Like there's always something unexpected popping up that drains your bank account before payday? If so, you're not alone. Millions of people face this financial struggle every month. One potential solution that's gaining traction is a service called Payactiv. But what exactly is Payactiv and how does it work? More importantly, does your employer actually use it? That's what we're diving into today. Let's start with the basics. Payactiv is essentially an earned wage access (EWA) platform. It allows employees to access a portion of their earned wages before their regular payday. This means if you've worked a week, you might be able to get a portion of that week's pay immediately, rather than waiting until payday. It's like having a small advance on your salary. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, there are two sides to every coin. On one hand, Payactiv can be a lifesaver for those facing financial emergencies. Car trouble? Medical bills? Rent due early? With Payactiv, you can potentially cover these costs without resorting to high-interest loans or overdraft fees. But on the other hand, there are some critics who argue that EWA services like Payactiv can lead to a cycle of debt. The idea is that if you're constantly accessing your wages early, you might find yourself struggling to make ends meet when payday finally arrives. It's like taking out a small loan every week, and those small loans can add up. So, how can you tell if your employer uses Payactiv? The simplest way is to ask. It might feel awkward, but it's your money, and you have the right to know your options. You can also check your company's HR portal or employee benefits package. Sometimes these perks are listed there. Another option is to look at your pay stubs. While it's not always the case, some companies include information about Payactiv on their pay stubs. So, keep an eye out for any mention of it. Now, let's talk about the costs. Payactiv isn't free. There's usually a fee for accessing your earned wages early. The amount can vary depending on the company and the service. Some employers might cover this fee as an employee benefit, but don't count on it. It's also important to understand that Payactiv isn't a magic solution to financial problems. It can be a helpful tool, but it's not a long-term financial strategy. If you're constantly relying on Payactiv to make ends meet, it might be time to reevaluate your budget and spending habits. To sum it up, Payactiv can be a useful tool for managing unexpected expenses, but it's essential to weigh the pros and cons carefully. If you're considering using Payactiv, make sure you understand the fees involved and how it might impact your overall financial situation. And remember, financial wellness is a journey, not a destination. It's about finding strategies that work for you and your unique circumstances. Whether it's budgeting, saving, or exploring financial education resources, there are steps you can take to improve your financial well-being. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.